What is up, guys? Let's talk about the GI Sportz Race 2.0 elbow pads. So the Race elbow pads are designed and are very similar to the Race 2.0 knee pads that a couple months ago I did a review on. You can find that up there if you want to check that out. So they're elbow pads. They're nothing like super crazy, nothing gnarly has happened. They don't have any crazy features, but let's just go over some of the things you can expect from the Race 2.0 elbow pads. So they have that, like, I don't know, typical elbow pad design. There's padding and that handcuff. So the actual padding on the pad is very nice. Like, that elbow part is super soft, foldable, flexible, moldable. So when you do dive, it's gonna be very comfortable and provide ample protection. One of the cooler things about the pad area though, like the knee pad, is they have a removable insert. So you can fish your hand inside there and remove that pad. Removing that pad just kind of makes them a little bit lighter weight and maybe a little bit more comfortable. It comes with that hand guard, just like most elbow pads. There's a little bit of pad on the back. And then on the palm area, I don't know what to call that stuff, but it's like a fake suede material. So it should hold up and be durable over time. Unique to the new GI pads is the straps. Like the knee pads, the elbow pads also have two straps that are designed to hold the pad in place a little bit better, add a little bit more support, and prevent it from moving around as much if you don't have like a perfect fit. On the inside of the arm, the pad has like a mesh area to help increase ventilation and keep your arms cool and stop them from overheating and melting off. That is what you can expect though from the Race 2.0 elbow pads. Nothing super crazy. The only thing that really makes them stand out are those two straps and that removable foam insert piece. So I had the larges on, and I did find that on the forearm they fit perfect, but on the bicep area they were a little bit big. But when I used that strap and kind of strapped the strap down, I did notice that it made them a little bit more secure and they stayed in place a little better. So those straps like help them stay in place a little better, but it's not gonna like make them super tight. So if you have very small arms and somehow end up with like a double X, don't expect those straps to really do all that much. So they're really comfortable. I like the padding. That like soft, supple, I don't know, cushy pad that they use makes them very comfortable. And to me, what makes them even more comfortable is that I can remove that inside pad. So I don't dive all that often, so I don't need like super mega amounts of padding. I just want something to protect my forearms when I'm wearing like short sleeve shirts. So me removing that inside pad makes them even more lightweight and more comfortable. So if I were to use these pads and keep a pair, I would remove that inside pad. But if you do want that like extra protection, leave that interior pad in there. One of the things that made them a little less comfortable was the hole on like the hand protection area. It was very small. It felt like it squished my thumb a little bit, but I do think over time, maybe playing with them 3 or 4 times, that would stretch out a little bit and they'd become more comfortable. One of the more common questions is like durability on these elbow pads, like which ones last the longest, which ones hold up to abuse the best. And I honestly don't think there's one that's gonna like last a lot longer than another. So it's hard to say if the race pads are gonna be like way more durable because they don't have any like crazy materials. They don't have like a superior build quality, anything else. They're not like using some crazy Kevlar material or carbon fiber stuff that's gonna be super durable. So I'd expect them to last typical pad length time. So like if you're playing every weekend or like every other weekend, I would expect no matter what brand you have, whether they're dye pads, Eclipse pads, Empire pads, or the new GI pads, they're gonna last 3-4-ish years and even longer if you're never diving. Like me, I never dive, so in reality, they'd probably last me years. So overall, I like them. I definitely like the padding. I like how it's soft and, I don't know, squishy, so it makes them a little more comfortable. I like how I can remove that pad if I'm not gonna dive a bunch, or if I somehow decide I'm going to be playing snake a lot, I can reinsert that pad and have a little bit more protection. I like the straps. I think it's nice how we can tighten them down, maybe make them a little bit more secure. But for me, I think I'm removing the straps. I find that pads are a little bit more comfortable when they're loose. There's a little bit more breathability and they just, I don't know, aren't constrictive enough. So I'm gonna remove those straps because I don't need that extreme security on my arms. Guys, that's the Race 2.0 elbow pad review. Check out the actual knee pad review right there. Hit the square box to check out the Paintball Ruin My Life store, or the circle button and subscribe.